Hey, how's it going? It's Mike here, and I'm gonna do my top 20 doom metal albums. So yeah, I've been into doom metal for a long time, pretty passionate about it, and so yeah, I just decided, well, I'm gonna pick some of my favorite doom metal albums and just kind of present them to you. So yeah, I'll just get right into it. This first band is Blood Ceremony. This is their first album. It's self-titled. Yeah, so this is a band out of Ontario, Canada. Really good stuff. They have more of that kind of a cult, kind of retro doomy kind of thing going on. More along the lines of bands like Witchcraft, Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats, Person, Ghost, those types of bands. This is really good stuff. Has a kind of a psychedelic kind of vibe to it. Really good. Okay, next band, Saint Vitus. This is a classic. This came out in 1986. This band is out of the US. Really good stuff. A lot of great songs in this album. I really like the song Dying Inside. That's a fantastic track, but of course they're all good songs. Yeah, so check this one out if you haven't already. Catatonia, The Great Cold Distance. This is a Swedish band. I've been listening to this album for a long time. Pretty dark stuff, a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion. Really good. Yeah, it's a great album. Ahab, The Call of the Wretched Sea. This is a German band. They're more like a funeral doom. They have that kind of sound, funeral doom. I'm not like big into the whole funeral doom stuff so much, but yeah, this album I really enjoy. It's very dark sounding, very heavy. Has a lot of atmosphere. Really good stuff. Down, Nola. This is their first album. This is a band out of the southern U.S. Really good stuff. They have more of a kind of a sludgier kind of sound to them. Really good stuff. I like it. Very dark. Yeah, really good. Warning, Watching from a Distance. This band out of England. They're no longer around anymore, but yeah, this is really good stuff. Yeah, like I said, very deep, very emotional sounding, very slow. Yeah, really good. Candlemass, Death Magic Doom. So this is one of their later albums. Yeah, I really like this one. Yeah, a lot of great tracks on here. It's definitely one of my, must be my favorite Candlemass album. I really like Candlemass quite a bit, so yeah, I'd have to choose this one as my favorite. Yeah, really good album. Witchcraft, another one of these sort of retro doomy occult metal type bands. Yeah, really good stuff. They have more of that analog kind of sound to them, very warm sounding. Yeah, very kind of jangly, kind of a psychedelic kind of vibe to them. Really good stuff. Very catchy songs, very memorable songs. I've been listening to this album for quite a long time. Really enjoy this one. I enjoy their other albums as well, but this one in particular I would say is my favorite. So yeah, that's Witchcraft with The Alchemist. Neurosis, Given to the Rising. Yeah, this is a band out of the US, California. Yeah, so I've been listening to this album for a long time. Really good stuff. They're kind of part of that whole sort of post-metal type movement. They have a lot of, other elements in there as well. They're not just strictly a doom metal band necessarily. Like I said, they're kind of more that part of that whole post-metal kind of movement. They have a lot of ambient stuff going on, tribal elements as well. So yeah, a nice blend of different styles as well. Yeah, so really good stuff. Neurosis. Okay, Count Raven, High on Infinity, great album. This came out in '93. This is a Swedish band. This is really good stuff. They have more of that traditional doom metal kind of sound to them. Yeah, I absolutely love this album. I've listened to this album just a lot, quite a bit throughout the years. This is really good stuff. Count Raven. Windhand, Grief's Infernal Flower. This album came out a few years ago, about 2-3 years ago maybe. Again, really good stuff. Sort of along the lines of like Electric Wizard or something like that. Really good. They have a kind of stoner vibe to them. Yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Okay, another classic, Pentagram. One of the greats in the whole doom metal scene. They're out of the U.S., Washington. So yeah, this album came out in '93. Yeah, great album. I mean, like, there's so many great tracks on here. All Your Sins in particular is really good. I like that one quite a bit. But yeah, great album, Relentless. Fantastic album. Alright. Ghost. They're a fairly popular band out of Sweden. This is their first album. I really like this one. This has got to be be my favorite Ghost album. Again, this band has kind of led the whole sort of doomy, occult metal type scene, whatever you want to call it. They're really good. I really like this album. They have that kind of warm analog sound to them. Very catchy, very memorable songs. Yeah, I mean, all the songs in this album are just phenomenal. Yeah, I really like this album quite a bit. This is their first album, Opus Eponymous. Great album. This is Wolfat, The Gathering Dark. This came out in the mid-2000s. This is their first album. This band is, yeah, they're from Texas. Yeah, they kind of have more of a bluesy, kind of stoner kind of vibe to them. Very good stuff. Yeah, this is a great album. Very unique sound. I like it quite a bit. Okay, Electric Wizard. I mean, there's so many albums by Electric Wizard that I could choose, but this one in particular is really good. What You Call Today. This one came out back in the mid-2000s. I really enjoy this album quite a bit. This is when they started recording on analog. So yeah, it's got a nice warm vibe. The songs are very good, very memorable, lots of great riffs. I mean, the whole album is just phenomenal from start to finish. So yeah, What You Call Today. Great band out of England. Electric Wizard. Okay, this band I never really got into too much, but this is their first release. It's just like an EP, it has 2 tracks. This band is called Angel of Damnation. It's just like a self-titled album, you know. This is really good stuff. They have a really kind of crusty, kind of old school, doomy kind of sound. Very, very dark, very eerie sounding, and also the songs are very catchy as well. Very good stuff. I really like this release. I've listened to this quite a bit. Angel of Damnation. Okay, Isis, Oceanic. This came out back in the early 2000s. Yeah, I really like this album. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of like the post-metal stuff necessarily, but this album in particular is really good. Yeah, I really like this stuff. So yeah, Isis, Oceanic. Of course, one of my favorite doom metal bands, Rever and Bizarre. This is Crush the Insects. This band is out of Finland. They're no longer around though, but yeah, fantastic band. I mean, I love all their albums, but I just decided, well, gotta choose one of their albums, so I'll go with this one, Crush the Insects. They have more of a kind of a traditional doom metal sound to them. Very good stuff. Okay, Wino. This is the solo project from Scott Wino. He's been around for quite a long time. He's played in several different bands like The Obsessed and St. Vitus. So yeah, this is one of his solo albums. Punctuated Equilibrium. Very good stuff. A lot of, you know, other elements. There are elements in his sound as well, like a bit of punk and, you know, old school rock and roll kind of stuff, as well as, you know, bluesy kind of stuff as well. Very good. I really like this album. A lot of great tracks on this one. And my final album is Spiritus Mortis. This is their latest album. The year is one. This is a Finnish band. They've been around for a long time. This album is just absolutely great. I really got this album about a month ago. Been listening to it quite a bit. So this is kind of my newest doom metal favorite. Yeah, I really like this album quite a bit. So yeah, that's about it really. That's my top 20 doom metal albums. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day.